Hey everybody, if you stick around to the end of the video, I've got something important in the front and something fun in the back. So watch the whole thing. Here we go. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am RWP, the Real World Prepper, and I want to share a little something with you. I'm going to do a monologue that is not mine, but I wholeheartedly agree with it, and I'm pretty sure that most of you all will too, if not all of you. This one, I'll go ahead and reference where it came from. There's a channel that I look at sometimes called Odin's Men. This guy just kind of features TikTok videos and other insanity that he finds online and kind of dissects it. I find it kind of entertaining and also saddening at the same time, but at any rate. So this was a woman, he shared a little video clip of a woman that did this monologue. And again, I think it's perfectly stated. So it goes something like this. We've become a nation that has lost its collective mind. You can't justify this insanity. If a guy pretends to be a woman, you're required to pretend with him. Somehow, it's un-American for the census to count how many Americans are in America. Russians influence our elections are bad, but illegals voting in our elections are good. It was cool for Joe Biden to blackmail the president of Ukraine, but it's an impeachable offense if Donald Trump inquires about it. 20 is too young to drink a beer, but 18 is old enough to vote. People who have never owned slaves pay slavery reparations to people who have never been slaves. People who have never been to college pay the debts of college students who took out huge loans for their degrees. Immigrants with tuberculosis and polio are welcome, but you better be able to prove that your dog is vaccinated. Irish doctors, German engineers who want to immigrate to the U.S. must go through a rigorous vetting process, but any illiterate gangbanger who jumps the southern border are welcome. $5 billion for border security is too expensive, but $1.5 trillion for free healthcare is not. If you cheat to get into college, you go to prison, but if you cheat to get into the country, you go to college for free. People who say there's no such thing as gender are demanding a female president. We see other countries going socialist and collapsing, but it seems like a great plan to us. Some people are held responsible for things that happened before they were born. Other people are not held responsible for what they're doing right now. Criminals are caught and released to hurt more people, but stopping them is bad because it's a violation of their rights. Pointing out all this hypocrisy somehow makes us racist. Nothing makes sense anymore. No values, no morals, and no civility. People are dying of the virus, but it's racist to refer to it as Chinese, even though it began in China. We're clearly living in an upside-down world where right is wrong, wrong is right, where moral is immoral, and immoral is moral. Where good is evil, evil is good. Where child murderers is wrong, but killing unborn babies is A-okay. Wake up, America. The great unsinkable ship, Titanic America, has just hit an iceberg and is taking on water and is sinking fast. Speak up. So now that's the monologue. And I think it encapsulates, did I say the word right? I don't know. Exactly what the majority of us are thinking and understanding. And so just something to think about for you guys today. We've got to speak up. We've got to do the things to retake what is right in this country, to regain what is right in this country, in this world. Our sphere of influence is where it starts. You know, your community, well, your family, your community, your local level, you know, your state, and your country, you know. Voting, lobbying, making phone calls, all of the things are not, while I do find myself on the fence about the effectiveness of modern day politics, but perhaps if we all involve ourselves enough, we can change that. Now, stay tuned, because I've got something special. So here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Real World Prepper on another pizza review. This one is an impromptu pizza review with Little Caesars. So Little RWP has a cousin over today. They're gonna play, and among many other errands I had to run, I thought I'd come and get them some pizza from Little Caesars. So I got two and some cheesy bread. We're just gonna give this pizza a review as per how we do things, and they are both piping hot right out of the oven. So let me let that cool just for a minute. Jeez, because that's gonna burn my ever-loving face off. So for those of you that have been around, you guys know I do prepping videos, talk about prepping ways and methods and reasons and all that good stuff. But occasionally I do like to mix it up and just have a little fun. If you go back on my channel, you'll see sometimes I've done music, I've done songs, play guitar, play drums, different things, just do goofy things. I've done skits, put on wigs, play characters. Mostly it's all been in the name of prepping. Some of it's just meant to be more fun. The pizza review thing is not a prepping thing. Go ahead and show you. It looks pretty good, but you guys are all pretty familiar with Little Caesars, I'm sure. So anyway, in the form or in the method of, however you want to say it, of Dave Portnoy of Barstool Sports, who does his One Bite Pizza reviews, we're going to do this one, Little Caesars. And this thing is boiling hot. So everybody knows the rules. One bite. Everybody knows the rules. Hot. I guess that's why they call it hot and ready. And these are, you know, I've gotten these before for the kids, and sometimes they've been in there a little too long. These literally just came out of the oven. I never claimed to be a pizza purist. I'm a pizza fan. And I'll say this, I have always, I'll admit it, I've always kind of liked the Little Caesars, particularly when it's fresh. I liked it a lot when I was a kid. I think they've got a good flavor. It's basic, you know, it's conveyor belt oven, so you don't get that good crunch, crisp. Dough's always a little oily, but it's a good combination of flavors just for basic pizza. And when they're fresh, it makes all the difference. So, uno momento. So, what I have to say about Little Caesars in terms of a score. We know what we're getting into when we order Little Caesars, or when you come pick up Little Caesars. We all know that. Everybody who's ever tried it knows that. But when it's fresh like that, and they're consistent too, I'll tell you that I find over the years they have been consistent. It's not like you go in there one day and it's lean, you know, or mismade or whatever. It's, at least at this store, this is the one I've gone to my entire life whenever I have gone. But it's consistent, so I applaud them for that. But let's go into a score, basing that on taste and the characteristics that I like about pizza. We're gonna give this Little Caesars a solid 6.1. I know that's on the higher end of things, but they do a good job, and these happen to be super fresh and tasty. So 6.1 Little Caesars. There's a review. That's a review. Stick around. going to try and do a video of more substance for you guys later this weekend. I appreciate all you guys being here. I am over on Patreon if you're interested. Link is in my About section. Everybody have a good day. RWP out.